The latest season of South Park has been generating plenty of conversation, but its most recent episode has left some viewers feeling let down. The series, known for sharp satire and bold choices, seems to have stumbled into what many fans are calling its first cop-out of the season. Instead of pushing the boundaries of comedy and controversy as it usually does, the episode played it unusually safe, sparking debates about whether the long-running animated comedy has lost its edge in certain areas or was simply experimenting with a softer approach. The episode opened with promise, setting up a storyline that had all the elements of a classic South Park outing. It teased a controversial subject, hinted at satire that would lampoon both sides of an argument, and set the characters into motion in a way that usually signals chaos to come. However, instead of leaning into the expected outrageousness, the plot veered toward what some critics see as a watered-down conclusion. The central conflict was resolved without the biting commentary or absurd twist that typically defines an episode. For a show that thrives on turning expectations upside down, this safe landing disappointed those hoping for something sharper. Fans took to online forums and social media to share their reactions. Some argued that after decades on the air, South Park has earned the right to occasionally slow down or take a different approach. Others expressed frustration, pointing out that the show's reputation is built on refusing to shy away from difficult topics. The absence of a daring punchline, they felt, was more noticeable than usual because the setup promised one. The episode ended in a way that many called predictable and too easy, a phrase not often associated with a series that has built its brand on pushing limits. Critics also weighed in, with some defending the creator's choice. They noted that even when South Park tones things down, it often has a reason for doing so. The creative team, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, may have intended this episode as a commentary on the very idea of audience expectations. By intentionally avoiding a shocking payoff, they could be satirizing the cycle of outrage and anticipation that surrounds every new episode. Others, however, believe that explanation gives the show too much credit and that the results simply felt undercooked compared to the rest of the season. What seems clear is that the episode has sparked just as much conversation as any of the more outrageous ones. Whether fans loved or hated the approach, they are still engaging with the material and debating what it means for the show moving forward. Some are hopeful that the rest of the season will swing back toward the kind of wild satire the series is known for, while others see this as a natural evolution of a show that has been on the air for decades. Even with this perceived misstep, South Park remains one of television's most discussed comedies. The fact that one episode being labeled a cop-out is considered newsworthy speaks to the cultural weight the show continues to hold.